go at our story quiz. So we're going to give you some clues to some story characters and see if you can guess who they are. Right, off we go. A biscuit runs away and is chased by lots of people and animals. He tries to cross over the river with the help of a sneaky fox. Name that story. Do you know what story it is? Yeah, well done. It's the Gingerbread Man. Very good. Next one. Some hungry goats want some grass to eat and decide to cross over a little bridge. Name that story. The three of them. It's the Three Billy Goats. Gruff. Well done. Wonder if you can tell someone what happens in the rest of that story if you pause the video. Right, next one. A little girl visits her grandma, who looks rather different because her grandma seems to have furry ears, big eyes, and a long nose. Name that story. Yes, it's Little Red Riding Hood. She's going to be the main character in our story next week, and we're going to use some other fairy tale characters to go in the story as well. So this is why we're having a look at them today. When some pigs leave home, they decide to build their own houses, but a wolf pays them a visit. Do you know what story that is? Name that story. Yes, it's the Three Little Pigs. Maybe you could put the Three Little Pigs in your story next week. Right. A little girl goes into a cottage she finds in the woods. She eats some food, breaks a chair, and goes to sleep in a little bed. Then the homeowners come back. Name that story. Yes, it's Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Well done. Maybe you could put those in your story. A girl leaves the prince's palace at midnight but drops a glass slipper. Which fairy tale character is that? There she is. It's Cinderella. Next one. A little boy grows an enormous beanstalk, finds a giant's castle and a rather special goose. Name that story. Yes, it's Jack and the Beanstalk. I wonder if you can tell someone what's special about the goose. If you don't know, maybe you could find the story and have a look at it. Right. A man grows an enormous vegetable but needs lots of help to pull it up. I'm not sure many people know this one. Let's see. Name that story. It's a big vegetable called a turnip. It's the enormous turnip, and the man and his wife and the boy and the dog all help to pull it up. Right. A little hen plants and grows some wheat, grinds some flour, and makes a loaf of bread without any help from the other animals until it's time for the bread to be eaten, and then they don't mind helping. Can you remember what the hen was called? It's a little red hen. You might have done that story in reception. Right. A witch puts a spell on a boy and turns him into a beast, and there's a clue. He lives in a castle and falls in love with a beautiful girl. Name that story. There they are. Beauty and the Beast. You might have watched the film of that. Right, so here are the characters that we've seen, and we can remember those and use them in our own stories next week.